I've been in this market for a long time, and the pattern that keeps repeating itself is the one I keep watching clients miss. And this is exactly what this video is about. The projects that make the most money are never the ones that are on everyone's lips, and specifically right now. They're the ones that get quietly built in the right location with the right product before the market catches up to what they actually are. And I found one of those. It's called AMRA Resort. And I'm going to make the argument in this video that it is the most underrated off-plan project of 2026. And that by the time it completes, people who got in early will be very glad that they did. So let me show you why and continue this video making my argument. So before I get into it, if by the end of this video you want to have a direct conversation about this project, whether it's right for your budget or whether it fits within what you're trying to achieve, there's a link in the description. It takes about 60 seconds to fill in. I'll come back to you personally. So what AMRA actually is. Let me start with what it isn't. This isn't another Dubai Marina launch. It's not Jumeirah Village. It's not another off-plan project promising resort-style living and then delivering a rooftop pool with a gym. AMRA is purpose-built integrative wellness resort, the world's first. According to the developer, that's a big claim. When you go through what's actually being designed here, it's not an unreasonable one. Location, Al Quwain, specifically the blue carbon zone of Al Ruwada, a peninsula surrounded by the Arabian Gulf on three sides with lagoon water on one side, open sea on the other, and natural mangrove on the third. 360 water view. Every unit faces the water, not a water view. If you choose the right floor and the orientation, water views from every apartment by design. The project consists of 5 sea-facing towers with 1,200 fully furnished and serviced apartments, managed like a hotel, but you don't pay for the operator. You can manage it if you want to put it on rental for a long term, short term, use it as Airbnb without the actual cost of an operator. So I want to spend some real time here. This is where AMRA separates itself from everything else in this price range. 688,000 square feet of wellness and leisure facilities. I'll put that in perspective. And that's equivalent to nearly 9 full-size FIFA football pitches, laid side by side, all of it designed around wellness, well-being, and lifestyle. So let me walk you through what's actually in there. Spa and therapy. You have at least 7 different spas. Hydrotherapy spa with contrast pools, cryotherapy, thermal therapy centers, indoor wellness pool with panoramic sea views, meditation and mindfulness rooms. For movement, you have yoga, Pilates, movement studios, panoramic gym overlooking the open sea, paddle courts, tennis courts, outdoor gyms. For leisure, what do you have? You have private cinema, VR, bowling zones, multi-cuisine restaurants, an organic supermarket inside the complex, a co-working studio. What do you have in terms of marina and water? Private marina with yachts, limo services, lagoon and sea-facing infinity pools, direct water access, premium infrastructure, a helipad and air taxi landing pad, rooftop beach club. So this is not a hotel with wellness center. This is a wellness resort with residences inside it. High value guests staying in fully serviced wellness resort, and they will pay more per night than guests in a standard holiday apartment. That directly impacts your rental yield model. And that's not it. The technology, every apartment in AMRA comes with its own personal AI assistant robot. The entire building is IoT enabled. Lighting, climate, service, security, all connected and smart. I don't bring up technology in property videos unless it's genuinely meaningful. In this case, it is, because what the technology signals is the kind of guest that the project is designed for. This isn't a project aimed at budget or tourism. It's aimed at a global wellness traveler, high net worth, remote workers, and ultra premium short stay guests who want a standard of living they can't get anywhere else in this price point on the UAE coast. The AI robot is the headline. The infrastructure is the headline. The infrastructure is the the AI robot can manage your Airbnb for you. So let's get into the unit types and pricing. AMRA offers 5 unit types. Studio starting at 500 square feet, roughly 800,000 dirhams. One bedrooms 846 square feet starting at 1.2 million dirhams. Two bedrooms 1,387 square feet, somewhere around 1.7 million. Three bedrooms roughly around 2,000 square feet starting at 2.7 million. And for the four bedrooms, roughly 3,000 square feet starting at 3.8, 3.9 million dirhams. All units come fully furnished and serviced. You're not buying a shell and core. The furnishing, the appliances, the technology, and the operational infrastructure are all included. Handover is in Q4 2029 all the way up to Q1 2030. What I want you to do when you see these prices, compare them to what's available at 2,500 to 4,000 per square foot in downtown Dubai Marina. You'll understand immediately what the Umm Al Quwain location means in terms of land, cost, and therefore what you're getting for your money. Let's take a sneak peek at the payment plan. It's 70-30. That's obviously an aggressive structure, but it is one of the reasons the investment case makes sense. Here's exactly how it breaks down. 10% at booking plus obviously the admin fee, 60% during construction spread across monthly installments over the build period, and 30% post-handover spread across 36 months after completion. Post-handover, the property is completed. If the management runs the short stay product efficiently, the apartment is generating rental income from day one of handover. That income is coming in while you're still spreading the 30% of the purchase price across 3 years. This means your net capital deployed at the moment of first income is substantially less than the total purchase price. In most investment models, that improves your yield on deployed capital materially, especially in the early years of ownership. So why do I call this the most underrated project of 2026? 3 reasons. 1. Location, timing. Al Quwain is not yet priced like Dubai or Ras Al Khaimah or even Abu Dhabi for that matter. That land cost differential is passed directly to buyers. When the area develops, the infrastructure, it's already been allocated, improved road connectivity, the blue carbon zone designation, potential marina expansion, and the delta between today's price and tomorrow's price follows the same pattern we've seen in every Dubai community that developed after a flagship project landed. Number 2, product differentiation. There is no comparable product at this price point in the UAE right now. A serviced apartment, fully furnished, wellness resort, and just starting at 800,000 dirhams with 688,000 square feet of amenity infrastructure. That product doesn't exist anywhere. Scarcity of comparable product is a structural price support. Number 3, managed yield model. What that means is you have an AI robot that will be running your cleaning services, your bookings. You can choose which nights you are planning on staying and which nights the AI robot can put your apartment on rent. What is the pricing going on for those specific weeks, months, or nights? This is again something so insane and it has never been done before. This is why I said underrated, not unknown. the project is launched and is selling, but underpriced relative to what it actually is. The gap closes over time, and buyers who moved early are the ones who benefit from it before it closes. So again, if you've made this far, I hope the case is clear and I win that argument that I began in the beginning of this video. This is not a speculative punt on an unknown developer in an unproven location. This is a fully designed, fully costed, technologically sophisticated project backed by a wellness brand concept that the market hasn't seen at this price yet. So link is in the description. Tell me where you're based, what you're working with, and what you want to achieve, whether that's growth, income, or both. And I'll come back to you personally within 48 hours.